stories we have today.
Okay, so the first story I want to look at is a fun company that my brother sent me to. My brother is now at the stage in his life where he's thinking about getting a home.
Congratulations.
Yeah, fuck him.
I feel the jealousy on you.
No, I'm happy for him. No, I really am, actually. It'd be nice to have a guest bedroom that'll overstay my welcome. But this company that Bezos has invested in is called Arrived. And it's a fun company, if you want to click on the first link, where you can buy, they've commodified the house as single family unit home in shares. So just like a company can be a public company, like Amazon, I think is a public company, you can buy shares of it like Tesla or Disney or anything. You can be a shareholder if you own one share of it and you get dividends and returns on how well the company does. You can do that for a 3-bedroom house that your son OD'd in. Like that's, and you had to sell it to pay for his funeral costs. That now can be split up into 1,000 shares, and people like you and me and Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy, can all buy parts of that. And some people are saying that that's fucked up and that's corrupt, that you shouldn't be able to do that. It's going to drive the price of homes up. Some people are saying it's irresponsible because we're speculating on the housing market in a way that's akin to 2008. I think it's embarrassing.
You think it's embarrassing?
Because everything that our generation is doing is just a sadder, weaker, more pathetic version of what our parents did. Our parents had the capital and the power and the financial mobility to invest in mutual funds that then were bought by banks, which the banks were owned by holding companies that then owned multiple collateralized debt obligations. So back in the day, your parents would own a share of a company that then bought 1,000, 100,000 mortgages that they all knew were bad, and then they gambled with that. Your parents were gambling on 1,000 houses that were for sure going to be foreclosed upon. Now, your shithole cousin, your shithead cousin, is so fucking broke, he can only buy 1 bedroom of a house.
I would love...
That's so on scale lame, right?
I just can't wait till I'm evicting 1/20th of a single mom. and it's like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I'm only 1/20 of this, but I am going to be the one that pulls your shit to the curb, buddy.
I like the idea where they're like, well, I only own enough of the house to evict your cousin. So, tell your cousin Jackson to get the fuck out. You can stay. I don't own your room.
I'm putting a coffee shop in his old room, though, just so you know. Just so you know, I'm turning his old room into an art gallery. We're going to change the way this home looks.
This is my barista, Glen Rose. When they're not taking Lalo to get meth, they're going to be doing Adderall, which is meth, in that bedroom.
Man.
And if you think they're showing up not hungover and feisty to their barista job in this bedroom, you got another thing coming.
Another thing coming, buddy. Man, I don't know. If you gave me the opportunity, how much money can you make on this?
It has yet to be seen.
Yeah. You think it's going to fail pretty quickly? You think that we're going to see a 2008 style crash on this shit?
No, the banks will bail them out.
Absolutely.
And also, I think that this company, what's going to happen is like anything... people who are representing State Street, Vanguard, all these hedge fund companies will end up just buying all the single family homes anyways out from underneath these micro investors. The idea is like all the single family homes are now owned by like 3 hedge funds in this country now, and we'll be a nation of renters. And the whole idea of Arrived is like, hey, don't let those 3 hedge funds get all the fun. You should be a landlord too. You should have people paying rent to you as well.
I'm just like them. I'm just as rich as the BlackRock guys.
I say, am I a good landlord now, Mr. Vanguard?
I am not. I will be 1/20th of an iron fist on your home. I will cut off your water for disrespecting me.
I'll be such a good landlord. I'll give you the landlord special, which is I'll just paint over the door.
Paint over everything.
Paint over paint.
It's weird. I think that with the phrasing fractional real estate investment, I think what you said is such a good, like, hit the nail right on the head, where it's like, we're not investing in full homes anymore. We don't have that type of buying power. Tag teaming to be a landlord is the most profitable thing I can do from my phone.
How pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I think this is a symptom of like a rotting society, right? We're in the death throes of like the stage of capitalism that the U.S. is in. I don't know. We either need to move into like a newer New Deal, right? Or we're just going to have like feudal lords who own 1/20th of a farm that I work on for the right to live there, you know? If you told me this was my shot and I'm dumb enough to believe it, I'd give it a shot. You know what I mean? I would love to have a little bit of money. I would love to have I'm not tripping about life money. And if this was my best shot, I'd invest in it tomorrow. I would. I just don't think people are going to get rich on this. I think that Bezos and his team are going to get rich on this.
Yeah.
But I don't think me on my phone buying 1/20th of a single mom's mortgage is going to get me rich. I don't think that. Maybe I'm dumb.
Right.
Well, I'm dumb, but maybe I'm dumb about this.
Arrived is just another app to collect and harvest consumer habits and data of the micro investors. That's probably really what it all actually is. It's probably not even about, owning 1/80th of a ranch home. Oh, no, you don't understand. It's a craftsman. No. It's a boho. It's a boho style bungalow. No, who gives a fuck? It's about really like understanding what it is that you do. Which
I like what it says there, where it says most of the properties funded on this platform are leased out to long-term tenants. The rest are used as short-term rentals, rented nightly on sites like Airbnb. And like Airbnb is a part of what destroyed how much rent costs here. Airbnb, that got banned in Dallas because of how bad it is for like, commodifying the most important thing in the world, the fucking place that you sleep. So like this is pouring gasoline on the fire that is the housing crisis, right? Like this is a direct pour and an attack on it. I would absolutely put money in if I thought it was going to make me money.
Absolutely.
I don't want to go to heaven. I want to live comfortably. If I wanted to go to heaven, I'd fucking, I don't know, what? Join the Peace Corps? What it would be a social worker? If I wanted to go to heaven, what would I do? I'd work at a homeless shelter or something? I don't know. I want to do comedy with my friends. So if I got to put a little money in an app that goes and evicts some fucking people so I can make $14 in like downstream payment through my computer, I think I'm in, buddy. Fucking put my boots on the ground, dude. That's wild. I'm in. Fractional
Put my
investment.
cock in a cage and my money in the market. Let's go.
Let's go. Man, I want to personally write these people loans. I want to personally write these fuckers loans.
And I want to not lift my hand so it smudges the ink all over it. Hey, yeah, this is a fun story to end on. The National Association of Realtors. Let's just keep it in the topic of houses. Houses are so important. Some of you were lucky enough to be raised in one. One of you might be lucky enough to die in one. I don't think our viewers are very wealthy.
Make good friends.
Yeah. I mean, you might be able to die in one if you just bash through the window during a heart attack. That's a nice bay window. Bam! My left arm's going numb. Honey, take me. as you're dying. Well, look. Flash forward, it's 20 years from now. You're in one of those couples that shares an Instagram, shares a bank account, and shares a DoorDash account. One of those married couples that DoorDashes with each other because it's the only time they get to spend time with each other. Brutal, sad.
Has to make half a wage together.
Yeah, exactly. He's the wheel man. She takes it to the door.
I got my getaway guy. Go.
Yeah, seriously. And as your left arm is seizing up, you go, honey, it's for real happening this time. She said, sick, bust a wheel back to 2317 Shoal Creek. The one we've always wished we lived in. The one with the tire swing.
I want to die feeling lower middle class.
I want to die. I want to die in a house with a Beto sign out front. Take me there, take me home.
You said all are welcome in your yard sign. Let me die.
You said in this house we believe that science is real while I'm dying. That's that, and then you start to seize up, and you see heaven. And you hear the harps, you see the gates, you see St. Peter, and he's telling you, oh, it's not your time. And you say, please, I don't want to go back. I don't want to
go back. Don't make me keep living this life.
I don't want to live on Old Torf Street.
It's just work till I die.
It's just work. This is right now the way that you buy a house in this country for the longest time was fucked. The whole process was fucked. Realtors were hiding homes from you. They were keeping them on lists that you wouldn't be able to see them. That's actually found out to be a illegal practice, so that they would steer you towards houses with the highest commission.
The term is called steering.
Yeah.
That's the crime, is steering.
And the way that when you bought a house, you'd have to pay the commission of your realtor and then the seller's real estate agent as well. All of that's gone now. That's gone. You're going to see, typically you'd pay, like 30 grand in total closing costs for both realtors on the average price of a home right now. The average American home is like what, 450K?
Yeah.
So 6% is like what, I think like 33,000. So you'd spend about like 25 to 35,000 in closing costs just on the realtors alone, which is a college education for some people. And now they're going to reduce that to about like 7. You're really going to have to pay your real estate agent. It's fine. The internet's not working in here. I can just tell you the brief notes is that the National Association of Realtors we're going to get sued for $5 billion because they were found breaking all these antitrust laws because they were colluding with other major brokerage firms to make the average home buyer pay more than they should. And this is just one of several scandals going on with the NAR, not the NRA. We love those guys. This is the NAR.
The enemies. We need to get the NRA and the NAR against each other.
That's correct.
Yeah, we need them to do the battle royale. Whoever settles gets to pick our next president.
So this was a bit of relief as opposed to our last story where the price of homes are getting raised and raised and raised with speculation. This is what this means now is that the cost of a home will go down. Home builders are incentivized now to build more homes. And that's good because as a small fractional investor, there will be more homes for you to buy parts of because more homes will now be on the market. And if you work for State Street, if you work for the Trian, which is the shell corporation of Nelson Peltz, love him, shout out. Or if you work for something, like a Vanguard hedge fund guy, you're a big mover and shaker. The closing costs of single-family homes are now lower. And don't let anyone stop you. Buy 80 homes today. Buy 100 tomorrow. The point is that we need a nation of renters, and this is going to help us get there faster.
The only political opinion that we have on this show is that you should own nothing and be happy.
That's correct.
Own nothing and be happy.
Work will set you free. Work. South by Southwest says, work will set you free. Guys, see us again next week. We love you. Subscribe, Instagram, Bad News Podcast, on the Creek of the Cave Network on YouTube. I'm Sam Castillo.
I'm JT Kelly.
And
what's up, Jimmy Clifford?
Thank you, Patriots.
we will see you on the internet next week. Bye.